Lohanthony's video of the week.
Hey, what's up you guys? It's your boy Anthony out in his house, and okay, ever since I got my new kitty Stella, there have been some confusion about what's going on with Priscilla. Where is Priscilla? All this stuff about Priscilla. So I'm here to set the record straight because that's what needs to be done right now. Let me flash back to November of last year where I was introduced to Priscilla. I went behind my parents' back and I started talking to a viewer of mine who found out that I had a dire need for a cat, and she had a kitten that she was willing to transfer into my life. She didn't know that my parents didn't know, but that day she came over, gave Priscilla to me, and from then on, I nurtured her as my own child, and she is my own child. Priscilla turned to be my everything, my entire world. I stopped hanging out with people because I wanted to be there for her. I shortened trips so I could be there for her when I got back. And, you know, I kind of put my life on hold to give all my love to this beautiful bundle of joy that is a feline. So time moves on from November to February, and my love for Priscilla has only grown during that time. But my overwhelmingly large desire for a dog did not go away. My whole life, I have not had a single cat or a single dog, so having the two, just the thought of that was the missing puzzle to my happiness. So I did my research, and within a day, I found a golden retriever puppy that needed a home. I went to go visit Calvin and his family. I met his mother and I met his father, and they were two gorgeous golden retriever puppies. I took Calvin home that day, introduced him to my family, hesitated to introduce him to Priscilla, scared about how she was going to react, and everything went fine. While Calvin was greeting my family, Priscilla ended up scurrying over and giving a distant introduction to Calvin, which is what I was hoping for. I was not expecting her to run up to him with open arms, cuddling him, licking him, and etc. But I kind of low-key was, because her previous owner told me that she had a few dogs in the house, so that kind of made me more confident in getting Calvin. Unfortunately, the next day, I guess I got too comfortable with the idea of them being friends. I decided to chill on my couch with Priscilla and Calvin, like any regular cat and dog owner would love to do. But, it didn't go well. Priscilla started hissing. She started making this really ugly noise. How do I do this noise? It went like a, like, you know those old-fashioned lawnmowers where you have to go, yeah, that's Priscilla every time she sees Calvin. While we were sitting on that couch, Priscilla slapped Calvin. Priscilla full out hissed at him, roared at him, then threw a paw. I have a video of it, which you can watch right here.
Hey!
So as you can tell, she doesn't really get along with him, but even after that moment, I honestly still had hope for their friendship. I thought as time went on, Priscilla would get used to having a dog in the house. So fast forward to me moving out of my parents' home. She grew, she learned, and she experienced so much in that house. So when she was taken out and put into my new apartment, she got extremely depressed. She started isolating herself way more than usual. The first day, she got lost because she scurried into a cabinet space that was way too small, and she didn't care. She still went in there anyways because she just wanted to be alone and in the dark. At this point, Priscilla hates her life, and she hates Calvin, and everything is just a complete mess. And to make things even crazier, my friend's cat had a litter of kittens and asked if I wanted one. And there was no way I could say no. I'm sorry. The videos she sent me had me hooked. The idea of a kitten had me hooked. Look at this. This is what got me hooked. I'm going to be honest here. I thought that if you put a female kitten with a female cat, the female cat will turn motherly and care for that female kitten. Boy, was I wrong. So just last week, I retrieved Stella at 7 weeks old. She is so cute and so social, and the moment we met, she ran up to me and crawled up on my back and stayed there for about 30 minutes until I had to force her claws to eject themselves from my shirt, and I was just completely blown away by her overall characteristics because they were the complete opposite of Priscilla. When it came time to introduce the two, I was very hopeful. I put them in the same room but on two different sides to see what would happen, and it wasn't cute. Here are the two corners of my room. Priscilla's over here and Stella is over here. So Priscilla starts sniffing, like those drug dogs, and she makes her way over to Stella slowly but surely. Now she's running, now she's really running, and she just stops. She stops, takes in the fact that there is another kitten, and she just hisses the loudest I have ever heard her hiss. She is full out in Stella's face going, and I was not shocked, but just very disappointed. Right there was when I knew they would never be friends, because looking at Priscilla's history with Calvin, things did not get better, they only got worse, and that was the same case for Priscilla and Stella. Later that week, Priscilla made sure Stella knew she was not welcome in that home. She literally stopped what she was doing multiple times to make her way to Stella just to hiss in her face. I really had to put myself in Priscilla's paws and think, look at everything that just happened to her. She had this new foreign species named Calvin introduced to her that she probably thought was replacing her. She was introduced to a kitten that she probably thought was doing the same, but most of all, she was ejected from her natural habitat twice. Before I adopted her, she was already adjusted into her home that just couldn't be her forever home. But then when I did adopt her and I introduced her to what I thought was gonna be her permanent home, she was also taken away from that place too and brought into this completely new, not huge, I'm not gonna gas up my apartment that much, but just new playing fields and new world that she was just so unfamiliar with. After that, I think she really just gave up and she said, okay, fuck this, I'm gonna be a bitch and I'm gonna make sure everyone knows I'm a bitch, so what's up? But the thing is, as much as I love Priscilla, which is so much, I cannot have her terrorizing my two other pets. So I just called up my mom and said, you know what, I think it's time that Priscilla goes back to my old house, which is my mom's current home, and she just stays with you guys for a little bit. This may be temporary, it may be permanent, I don't know. I just know that she cannot be around these two pets or in my apartment complex because things are not getting cute. So my mom came over that same day and picked Priscilla up and I had to say goodbye. But the thing is, I'm not as sad as I predicted I would be because she's not gone forever. She's just at my parents' house, which is about 15 minutes away from me, which is not terrible at all. Anytime I want to see her, I can just call an Uber and we can have an interaction that will be much more enjoyable than her, you know, being afraid of if Calvin's gonna walk around or if Stella's gonna steal her food or whatever. I'm much more happier with that situation. She's in a place that she knows and that she knows is hers, and clearly that's what she needs. She needs to be the center of attention, and in that house she will be because my brothers love her so much, my parents love her so much. So that's what happened. You guys asked for the truth, I'm giving you the truth. I'm kind of mad that my first storytime video is one that's kind of dark and a little mean. But don't worry, because there will be more storytime videos in the future. I have a lot of things that I need to say and things that you guys need to hear. So look out for those storytime videos coming soon. Sitting down on my couch and just talking about things was very refreshing, and I need to do it sometime soon. I'm so over the extremely planned videos. Let's just do a story time. Let's just sit down and tell a good old story. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to talk. I'm here to tell you guys what's up. So that's what's gonna be done. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed and subscribe for more videos. Comment, we love you, Priscilla, because I think she needs some virtual love right now. Make sure to check the description to follow my Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, and etc. to keep up with me and my children, because their lives are pretty cool. They're both surrounding me sleeping. They love watching me film. I'll see you guys sometime next week with a brand new video for you, but until then, remember this. Stay you, stay true, and stay